couple of improvements in my packing area, PC area. Just thought I'd get a few labels on things so we know what goes where. So what I've also done is labelled the ladder, so we know where to get it from, where to get it back from, if it's elsewhere.
To add lots of compositions to Limworks quickly, you've got to fill in these things. You've got a parent SKU, the child SKU, and the quantity. And normally I'll go through and just delete the ×4, etc. and put it in there, and then add the number in here. What I've done now is I've got it so it's formula based, so all I've got to do is paste in the list here. It'll fill them all out for me automatically. I've saved this within our product title generator file, so whenever I'm doing new listings, I can do these as well quickly.
When editing photos, I have to upload them to be compressed and resized on a website, and it sends it back to me in a zip folder. That often means that in a week I can get hundreds of zip folders and then hundreds of extracted versions of that folder. Every now and then I go through and clean it up. I'm going to set myself reminders to make sure it doesn't get too out of control, just like this. Cool, so I now have a recurring reminder every Monday at 10 AM to clear out the downloaded file, just to make sure it doesn't get too out of control.
I've got these clamps in welding and I use them a lot, but they picked up a lot of spatter over time and this could scratch the products, so I'm just going to clean them up. I took them all off the clamps, made a little jig up to turn them and just hit them with the grinder, and now all the spatter's gone. Hopefully there'll be no more scratches on any of the products. This shelf with all my drill bits is getting a bit full, which doesn't make it very easy to get what I need, so I'm going to improve that. Tidied up the shelves, so I've got the drill bits at the top and the rivet gun tips down below. It's not all chaotic. And I've also got this WD-40 label that can be removed now, so it's not kept there. Thank you very much.
Hello, my improvement for today. Behind the lasers, how we see 3 lights working, just one not working, so I have to fix this problem. So now I know the problem been with the power supplier, but power supplier is installed inside, so I change the light. Thank you. Hello. Before we have problem with engraving end caps from Megamax, so I changed the settings and now everything is okay. Thank you.
Okay, and Jake has just done a label for us, just indicating what these are. Thank you very much. Okay, so I've just started putting some labels on here, just so you know what size is which. We are just waiting for a few more labels to come through, so as soon as they do, then we'll add that to it as well. Thank you very much.
Hello, on pre-packing, air pressure regulator been broken, so I installed a new one and everything is okay. Thank you.
So at the minute, on the packing lane, there's 2 really sharp edges there, and they can sometimes catch your coat even though we've got the safety barrier here. So I'm just going to improve that. There's the finished version. You've got some nice little bits of rubber just on each edge, nothing too crazy. It just stop people catching their coats and catching their hands on it. So thank you everyone.
Right, before there wasn't a label saying where to get more screws, but I finished that lot, so I'm going to improve that. Right, now I'm putting it when I run out of these drill box screws, I now know, thanks to Jake's doing a label, now I've got a label saying restock screws, and I know where to get some more from. Thank you.
There's coat hook here in the office, but we've recently added the FBA cam bands to here, but it bugs me you can't see it now that's there, so I'm going to find somewhere else to put the coat hook. So a simple fix, I've just swapped them around, so the FBA cam bands are on the top and now the coat hook is below. Thank you very much.
It's hard to keep this shelf clean when it's always full of stock, so whilst it needs refilling, I thought I'd take the time to see what I can do. Here's the before, here's the after. Obviously I'll finish the other side off, but that's looking a lot nicer.
My improvement for today, just got these dividers made up between the stickers so that they don't wrap around each other, and it just makes grabbing them a whole lot smoother. Thank you very much.
To reduce the amount of clicks and improve efficiency on my PC in pre-packing, I have got a mouse with extra 3 buttons. So they program to open a file, import a file and print just with 1 click, so that will save me a lot of time. So I will use a space on the rack for 340mm PVC tubes, which we use for larger Blu-ray holders, labels, and get some missing ones back on the boxes or on the rack, and also find something to put in this 2 empty spaces I have. We use 2 different end caps on the ends of our PVC tubes, and I have got them in 2 separate Excel tabs, but I like to fit them into one. So Phil, with the help of Ashley, has made this for me so I can split the 2 into 1 box. So to save space, I have got an Excel tab split into 2, and I labeled the box. So this is the rack after 3 years on the rack. It's been cleaned, some of the things have been removed from the rack which no longer need to be there, and some new things have been brought in. So we will see how much better this will be. So when I glue a box, I have to clamp them down with our iron weights, and recently I was short, so Ryan has made us a new addition to our existing box iron weights. Me and Ashley have got rid of the stock of these card wraps outside of his spray booth, so now he is a lot quicker to run low on stock of these card wraps that he used to separate the brackets. So now I have got them in pre-packing as well, and I can see the low levels and use them as a space filler. On my workbench over here, I have noticed that my M6 rib nuts and Bellamy spanners do not have a label on the panel or the back like the other things over here do. So I will add the labels, and I have got a new step drill as the last one has snapped. So to keep in the standard, it is back in my Kaizen plant. So now the M6 rib nuts and the Bellamy spanners over here have got a label on the panel, so we know where to return the Excel box.
Great job everyone, thank you very much.